Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. And also, I would like you to look at the screen. There's a website address there that I would like you to visit, and you'll be glad you did that. Thank you very much. Bad governance. Group set to rock Nigeria in nationwide protest on August 5. A political movement of the Nigerian masses and youth known as the Coalition for Revolution call has just declared that it will be holding a nationwide strike which will kick off from August 5th, 2019. According to Sahara reporters, the group made this declaration via a statement which he released. Call further lamented the prevalence of corruption in the country's political system, calling for a total overhaul of the system. The group said the following in statement: "It is quite clear that the Nigerian ruling elite and the current political regimes of both the APC and PDP at all levels of government can never resolve any of the crises plunging the land as they are co-creation of the corrupt system that paves way for the problems in the first place. The situation has gone from bad to worse and still on the downward slide at an accelerating speed." The group also emphasized on the many conflicts which are rocking the country, stating that they will eventually have deadly consequences, while noting that the country was the poverty capital of the world. There are currently more than a dozen armed conflicts going on around the country, with deadly consequences and massive displacements of people. This confirmed the reality that Nigeria is tending more towards a failed state where barbarism reigns supreme. Also, Nigeria is currently the country with the highest level of poverty globally. Daily reports of killings, kidnapping, attacks, corruption, etc. are what currently dominate the media reports, the statements read. The group urged the youth in the country to take over the streets in protest until the government meets up with their demands. It added in the statement, "The Nigerian masses and youth therefore have no choice but to stand up and storm the streets in protest and with their demands. The change they said never comes easy, and if we do not stand up in the struggle for freedom, the change would remain on our necks." They further made it clear that it was within their right to stage a peaceful protest which would be coordinated nationally. Commencing on Monday, August 5th, 2019, the the Coalition for Revolution would be leading a nationally coordinated protest movement. "We have the right to be in a rage and to protest." The August 5th date was arrived at after a series of consultations and meetings. I think this is a good one. This is a good one. I know that still some people that really have that the interest of heart, interest of the country at heart, but most of the time it is the way people that have come out in the past, the way they are being treated, and most importantly, even the masses that are supposed to come together and rally around, because everyone is affected. Even if you say it's none of my business, nobody can in this country that we are, nobody can say it is none of my business unless you are just smiling and suffering and you are being economical with the truth. Everybody is facing one thing or the other. It's facing us in all ramifications, not even in one way or the other. It's facing us. Everybody is complaining, and that's what people always say, that Nigerians, that we know how to complain, we talk, 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 and it will end there. So I know, like I said in one of my videos, that we all know what is going on wrong, for the fact that the irregularities is the order of the day now. People still know, even the people that are involved in these abnormalities, they know the right thing, they know that things are not working well, but because they are benefiting, in one way or the other, they just try to turn a blind eye. They just want to look at the other side. That is why they don't really want to talk. And at the end of the day, they still oppress the people that are not even opportune even to get the dividends of democracy. So everybody is aware of this whole problem. The whole problem is just, on our hands. And it is the tradition of the government to be able to defend themselves. They are always coming out to defend themselves. They're always coming out, oh, they are this opposition party. It is this and this and that. It is some people, trying to destabilize the government and all of that. If everything is okay, nobody is stupid. Nobody, wants problem. Nobody, wants irregularities. Nobody wants things not to go the other way. Everybody just wants a peaceful environment, and you do your thing. And that is just it. I don't know why when people are at the end of affair, they just feel that if you say anything that they are doing wrong, instead of them to own up to their responsibility or their mistakes, they will want a place or a way of defending themselves, or just to share those blame, from their quarter. So it is a welcome development. It is a big call. And I know, and it is, it's really something that at the end of the day, you still see the same masses. They'll be saying, what do you mean? What do you this and that? This and this and this and this and that. And a majority of them are suffering. And that is the irony of the whole thing. They are suffering, and you see people that will come out that, okay, let us do this. You don't want to go, and you'll be complaining, and you'll be saying, oh, Nigeria needs this, that we have to do this. And yet when this kind of opportunity comes, okay, let us go into protest, a peaceful protest. And I know before you know it now, they will start to look for a way, the government will start to look for a way to destabilize, to bring some kind of a thing, and to bring a restriction, because they wouldn't want people to do that. The most important thing, if we are united as masses, because there is no market for Mr. A or Mr. B. All of us go to the same market. All of us go, experience the same thing. All of us, we experience the same injustice. When you talk about the killing, it's affecting everybody all over the place. All over the place. When people do not have peace, if you think you have not been affected, it may be any of your relations or any of your friends, has been killed, but there's this panic in everybody. There's that panic that it could be anybody. It could be you tomorrow. It could be anybody tomorrow. It could be anybody around you tomorrow. So what are we talking about? There is no peace. Everybody is just like, afraid of what could happen next. So it is a welcome development. The most important thing is that let the people organizing the protest, this protest, let them be sincere. If they are sincere about it, and people know that you are sincere about it, that is not for anything. And it is even when people know that you are not even sincere, the ones that are sincere, you need to, come together and make sure that it goes the right way, even if you feel otherwise. Because at the end of the day, the same one goal that we are all pursuing is just for us to have a better system, better society. Because some people don't even know their responsibilities. The so-called leaders don't even know their responsibility. That is why we need to really be reminding them, because they are too comfortable. These political elites, these politicians, they are too comfortable, because if you see what they take home at the end of the day, they wouldn't want to do anything. They are so comfortable. You will see some of them with these bogus salaries they are receiving. They still get a hardship allowance. It's really unheard of. They get hardship allowance. So they are so comfortable, so they can't even reason. So they need to be put on checks. They need to be put on their toes to know the right thing to do, since you have forgotten your responsibilities. And that is why this protest is really going to be a good one. We hope that people, every one of us, will have to cooperate and come out, because if we don't do it, we'll just be talking, and our talking, we make no, it will make no sense. And because that is one of the reasons, and that's one of the things that they've used in demoralizing us, because they were like, oh, don't mind them. By the time they go for process, when you have not seen anything to eat, when somebody will think of how he's going to feed the student, think of many things and all of that, think of the harassment, that they will be tired. And that is one of the things that these politicians are really capitalizing on. And it's true, once you are not in the right frame of mind, you wouldn't want to, you will not think straight. And they are the ones that have really caused all of these things. They have weaponized us with all manner of depression, poverty, name it. Just like they said, we are leading when it comes to poverty. People living in abject poverty. Nigeria is leading, and this government is not deeming it fit to do anything. They will be sharing kobo, as if that is the main thing. You'll be surprised that the ones that are educated among them, they cannot even bring policy, a solid policy. They will be bringing a uneducated policy, or policy, poor policy that will not go anywhere. Okay, people that are shouting, oh, this government has tried. In the time of the PDP, they were sharing the money among themselves. Then if you want to do something, you do it, what is worth doing is worth doing well. You do it, in a manner at which everything will be, it will be a process driven project, not that something that does not have any account that you can just even fall on at the end of the day. This issue of money trade, trader money they are talking about, they were saying they borrowed people money, that they borrowed them 10,000, they are going to pay back. And you can see somebody who is educated be saying that kind of a thing. You are collecting, you are borrowing people money. You say it's 10,000 naira, that they are going to pay back that money. That after 6 months, that they will pay back the money. They will collect another 15,000 naira and all of that. When you don't have a strong database, when you don't have the money you were sharing in the market, and that's what you said people are going to pay back, and that was why people are saying this is a vote buying. All this social intervention they've done is amounting to nothing. The ones that collected that money, if you are truthful to yourself, what is that money going to do to you? That was what people were complaining about then. But now, how has it yielded results? Nothing. So we need to come back. This idea of, okay, I'm in this particular group, I'm in this particular party, and we are this and that. You know that you are even suffering in that your party. You're the so-called people that are even, holding power today. The present administration, the ruling party, their people, their members, they know that a lot of things have gone wrong. None of them can even share this next level. Before now, they were shouting next level. Now you have come into the next level. You've seen the reality. None of them can just boldly come out. Is everybody is disappointed. Of course, some people are bent to be suffering and smiling. They are destined for that. So those people in that category, they will still be seeing things. When something is black, they will still be telling you it's white. So people are like that. So it is a welcome development if we can come together, if we can be united, if we can have voice. We are more than these guys. We are more than them. But they are using fear. They are using a lot of things to intimidate us so that we will not be able to come out. They intimidate us with their party affiliation, with their religion affiliation, with their with tribal affiliation. All of those things, those are the things they will be bringing, and they will want to use it to demoralize us. And that is why a lot of people are not really coming out. Any little thing, they will be afraid. They want to go back. I don't want to die. I don't want to this. I don't want to that. I don't want problem. You don't want problem and you are complaining. How do you face that problem? Just like a proverb that when you are being pushed to the wall, you must. There's no way you will go again. You have to face your oppressor back, and that is what is happening. So guys, that is just my opinion concerning this protest that will be taking place in August, 5th of August. Let us have it at the back of our mind, and let us do the needful. Let us be patriotic, because at the end of the day, we are all going to benefit from it. Thank you very much.